Yo, what's up guys, Walkit here, and today I'm going to be making a meta attunement tier list for y'all. I mean, I know it says attunement, but I'm also going to be ranking attunement lists. This is like up to date of March 20th, okay? And yeah, I'm going to be going into detail on which attunements are meta, why they're good, when you should use them, and yeah, let's just jump straight into the video. Starting off with attunement lists. Now, in this current meta, I think attunement list is honestly going to be going into S tier. This is because like you get so many extra points for anything, for cards, for mantras, for shit like that, for weapon too. Like you'll be doing either crazy M1 damage or like you'll either have some crazy damage resistance with attunement list because you'll have 100 extra stat points that you don't need to put into an attunement. So honestly, it's pretty busted because of that, and especially with all the new weapons and shit, like that new bow staff, and what else? Oh yeah, and also being able to get reinforced armor post shrine consistently on many builds. It makes you very tanky, and we're going to be putting it S tier because of that. Next up, we got Flame Charm. Now, Flame Charm I think is very, very strong. It has a lot of free damage you get, especially from Blazing. If you have Blazing enchant, each M1 basically is regenable because like you'll have Flame Wisp, so you basically have dual enchant vampirism plus tick damage. It's really strong. The monsters are also really powerful, and Fireblade is one of the best guard breaks in the game. It is very unreactable, and you can also modify the size on it still, which is really stupid. So I'm going to be placing Flame Charm, regular Flame Charm, in S tier. Next up, we got Ice. Now, honestly, I don't really see Ice that much anywhere anymore, except on Ice Fist Contractor. And to be fair, it's very specific. You have to have a very specific build for it to be good. It's either Gran or like Fist. So it has a very strong guard break. Ice Smash is really good, but the end lag you get if someone parries it is insane. If someone's running light weapon and they parry your Ice Smash, it's basically a guaranteed hit, and that could start combos too, which is really bad. Rising Frost is really strong also though. So, and Iceberg too. Iceberg with Metal Rampart is also really strong. Honestly, I'm going to be placing it to A tier. It honestly probably used to be S, but it's still really good. Monsters are pretty good. Talents are also pretty good. Now we got regular Gilbreath. We got the Suffocate Path for Gilbreath. Honestly, in my opinion, I think regular Gilbreath is kind of lacking nowadays. I think it's overshadowed by Spectre Path. Spectre Path just is more free damage, combo starters, like TPing aerial M1s. It's just better, in my opinion. So because of that, I'm honestly going to be placing regular Gilbreath in B tier. It really fell off, to be honest. And the monsters don't do that much anyways. Like Suffocate, it's good in some matchups, but usually it doesn't help that much. Think of it like this. You have Suffocate, right? But what if your opponent is like Blind Seer? Or what if they're Silent Heart and they can just use Tranquil Circle, or just the Silent Heart can just suffocate you back? It's like, it doesn't really help as much as if you just had Spectre Path with all the free like buffs and shit. Next up, we got regular Thunder, and I think this kind of fell off, especially with what's it called, Storm's Eye falling off really hard too. Removing bullets kind of gutted that weapon, and also kind of gutted regular Thunder. I guess it's okay. But the thing is, Surge is just so much better because the free damage is insane, and like you can sap them and increase their mantra cooldowns with Surge. Regular Thunder doesn't really get that much. The stun is kind of like, it's not really noticeable. You already have mantra hit stun, so having extra stun on your mantras with the electrification, it doesn't really help as much. And I'm going to be putting it behind normal Gilbreath just because of that. Next up, we got Shadow. Now, in my opinion, I think Shadow is above regular Gale and regular Lightning, but I don't know if it's above Ice or not. Shadow is really strong. It has a really powerful guard break, as the guard break has range modifiers, and you can also true combo shit with Rising Shadow. Rising Shadow is a really strong mantra, especially after you land an M1. You're able to basically get it guaranteed and extend your combo for a true combo. So I think I'm actually going to put it in front of Ice in A tier. Shadow is really strong, and also the Wisp is very good as it lets you get free tempo regen just for free. It's pretty good. Oh my god. Now we got Iron Singh. And in my opinion, I think Iron Singh is the strongest attunement in the game right now. Its monsters are incredibly broken. It's like ice, but except like toned up like 300 times stronger, bro. Strong ass monsters, really strong guard break. Metal Slam is insane. It's basically Ash Slam, but it guard breaks. The talents, it literally increase your range. You get a talent that gives you damage reduction if you dodge an attack. The monsters are just really strong, have really powerful variants. Don't get me started on Chain Pool, bro. Do not get me started on Chain Pool. That shit is broken. I'm gonna be putting it in not A tier. I remember, S tier, top of S tier. It's the strongest thing in the game. Maybe Gold Iron Singh is ahead, but they're probably tied. So yeah.
Yo, ad break, guys. My bad. So y'all blew up the last video. Thank you guys so much for getting that shit to like 25k views. It's actually crazy. But let me show y'all something. 99% of y'all are not subbed. Yes, you heard that right. Literally, 99% of you guys are not subbed. So if you love the content, drop a sub, all right? Yo, you in the back, you too, drop a sub, okay, right now. Okay, let's get back to the tier list.
Okay, next up, we got Red Ice, we got Crystal, we got whatever you want to call it, Shatter, okay? But thing about this, it's honestly not that good in my opinion. The thing about it is you need to have a very specific build for it. You need to have Grand Suitor Ruska or something like that, because the thing about Grand Suitor Ruska is that each M1 with Grand applies a crystal. And you can also pair it with Eruption, so you can have Eruption, like exploding crystals. It's honestly just not that good, because with normal ice, you get like anti-heal and shit, you get chill, you can freeze their legs and shit, so you can get true combos and stuff. Just not that good, unless you're Gran. I'm gonna put it top of B tier in front of regular Gale. Next up, we got Spectre Path. I know some people are fucking shivering when I say that. Yes, Spectre Path. Yes, the same attunement that the curved Dawnwalker just fucked you with, okay? But anyways, this path is very strong with Gale, okay? It allows you to make true combos, start combos really easily. The fucking chip damage is insane with the little dogs, bro. The Foxy jump scare looking at thingy. But that's really all there is. It's just an upgrade in my opinion. You're not losing out on much, because losing Suffocate, it doesn't really matter, because certain matchups it barely helps at all. Like if you had Suffocate, how would that help if you were going against a fucking Silent Heart or a Blind Seer? Because it's not really, it just replace it with damage, which is easier to use in more situations. So honestly, this gives you better matchups. I'm putting it in front of Shadow in A tier, almost S tier, but it got nerfed a little bit, so yeah. Next up, we got Black Flames. Yes, Uber Oni Flames. We got that. And in my opinion, it is kind of ass. I'm sorry, guys. I know I was hyping it up like 3 seconds ago, but it is kind of shit. The fire barely does any damage. I don't even think it does any damage. I think it just steals ether at that point. But I mean, it kind of helps if you have Flame Wisp. It's just that why would you go Black Flames when it just gives you less damage, bro? And it's like the Spectre Path. It's like going Spectre Path, except if Spectre Path gave you less damage, bro. It's honestly really shit. And you're spending a lot of points too. It's really expensive. Like, I'm just gonna put it, don't get mad at me for this, but I'm just gonna put it in C tier, guys, okay? I'm sorry. But actually, okay, back of B tier. Okay, it's going in back of B tier. It's kind of shit, but it has its place sometimes. Next up, what is this? Is this red? Oh, this is Eruption. Yeah, okay, Eruption, in my opinion, it has some really good talents, especially that one talent where if you get guard broken, it knocks them away with an explosive eruption thingy. That's really strong. You basically can't get comboed off guard break for 30 seconds each time. But the thing is, when you're running Eruption, it kind of nerfs your damage, okay? Because you can just leave the Eruption area so you don't get hit, or you can just like parry it, or you can just dodge it. And the thing is, you're replacing true damage you get from burning the opponent with a small explosion that barely does anything half the time, and it's really just not that good. Even if it does land, the explosion barely does any damage, and you can't combo off it because they're going to be ragdolled. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting it in C tier. Even though legendary talent's kind of ass, like come on, it ragdolls them away, but it has a lava area in where it's supposed to ragdoll them. Like come on, bro, that's not gonna work. Okay, we got gold Iron Singh. Now this has literally everything. It's the strongest path, strongest attunement in the fucking game. Talents, check. Damage reduction, check. Damage, check, bro. Guard breaks, 2. Metal Eruption and Iron Slam, 2 guard breaks, by the way. What else? Range, check, bro. What else do you want? This is the strongest attunement in the game, bro. But the only thing that this kind of is lacking on is the legendary weapon. Legendary weapon kind of sucks, but that doesn't even matter, bro. S tier, bro. Top of S tier in front of regular Iron Singh. It's just broken, bro. Alright, finally, we got last but not least, we got Surge Path. Now, Surge Path is pretty good for the debuffs. The sapped effect is really good because you're able to make people's mantra cooldowns like pretty long. Like I think 2 times longer. That's really strong. And Guard Break, it's kind of lacking, but it has 2 of them, so I guess that's fine. It also has Jolt Grab, which lets you TP onto people to start combos. And yeah, that's about it. It does free damage too. Extra damage is always nice to have, especially in most matchups. And yeah, so I'm going to be putting this behind Spectre. It's a pretty good path, but it's going to go in front of Shadow and behind Spectre Path. And yeah, that's the end of the attunement tier list video. If you guys like the takes, be sure to drop me a sub. It really motivates me to drop more videos out for you guys. And what else? Comment down below if you think I should have moved things around. I honestly think these takes are pretty good. And what else? Be sure to join my Discord, discord.gg/w4lkit. It's going to be on screen and in the description. We host giveaways and we do events there all the time. So yeah, be there to join. And that's about it. Peace out, guys. And I'll see you guys next time I upload.